Hi, hello, welcome to another vlog. If this is your first time here, my name is Quisha, aka Paperback Shawty. Y'all, we have an event today. There is a new bookstore opening over in Tampa. It's called Steamy Lit. They are having an event today for their grand opening. They're having some authors come through and sign books. I think it's like a Q&A type of thing, so let's go. Wait. How y'all doing? Y'all all right? All right, y'all. I'm good, so let's go. I'm going with a friend. Her name is Mallory. She's a fellow reader and she likes romance, dark romance, and all that kind of stuff. So I thought that she would really like to go to something like this. So we're gonna go together. Listen, am I on a book buying ban? I am, but this is an exception because it's an event. Like, I can't go to a bookstore opening event, especially when there's authors there signing books, and not get a book. The max is 2. Let's go. I'm super excited, so let's go. All right, y'all, we got here. The parking was confusing. My friend Mallory's here. Do you want to say hey? Hi. All right, I'll see y'all when we get inside.
I'ma take a bougie ass to Rodale and then let her pick up whatever she want. CC Gucci, he gon' take up whatever she want. She pissed me off somehow, she still get whatever she want. Talking about a nigga, I'm finna nail her ass at home. Hit it in the shower, made her tell me what she want. Like I'm singing mix, I made her tell me what she want. Wow. She on a power trip again. I know pussy power got me buying shit again. Friends ain't jacking me, you must be lying to your friends. They know I'm a beast, I'll wait the giants up again.
Yo, I'm kind of overwhelmed. There's so many good books in here, and it's so cute. Oh, I love a lady with a demon. I love a
when I hit it, sound like fucking ad-lib. I explain that ass again. Then she got it tripping off another yet again. Got a nigga feeling like a sucker yet again. Close on my emotion, then I rush and let her in. Hurry up and let her in. I'ma take a bougie ass to Rodale and then let her pick up whatever she want. CC Gucci, he gon' take her whatever she want. She pissed me off somehow, she still get whatever she want. Talking about a nigga, I'm finna nail her ass at home. Hit it in the shower, made her tell me what she want. Like I'm singing maze, I made her tell me what she want.
Alright, I'm back from the event. Let me show you what I got. Since I spent $50, I got a free tote and an ARC. Here's the tote. It's a really good quality, good sized tote. So that was cool. And this is the ARC. The Ghosts of Gwendolyn Montgomery. A novel by Clarence A. Haynes. The snoots and snorts are the dog. He's sniffing my tripod. What does it smell like? In a fast-paced, sexy, ghostly adventure, a publicist at the top of her game must confront her secret, mystical past. Ooh. To be a client of Gwendolyn Montgomery, New York's most powerful publicist at Sublime Creative, is to be infused with a certain of mysterious glamour. She seems to have created the ideal life with her handsome new boyfriend, the perfect match, but she has a secret. She's a mystical practitioner who can tap into the interdimensional metaphysical realm known as El Intermedio. Gwendolyn has hidden her powers, buried her old life, and started anew. Oh, so this is her mystical past coming back to life. After a grisly, bizarre incident at the Brooklyn Museum, Gwendolyn begins to realize that something nefarious is happening tied directly to her past, right as Fonzie Harewood comes back into her world. Fonzie is a queer Latinx psychic from the South Bronx who's caught up in a love triangle with a ghost and his mortal ex. Y'all, please. He's able to communicate with the dead, having established a robust business interpreting messages from departed loved ones. And he comes with a dire warning for Gwendolyn that the barrier between humans and spirits is weakening. Y'all, Gwendolyn would prefer not to have anything to do with ghostly drama, yet in order to get to the bottom of the spookiness derailing her life, she must face the demons she's long left behind, or the spirit world will be unleashed, threatening her very existence in all of New York. The Ghost of Gwendolyn Montgomery is a sensuous, funny, mystical adventure that will leave you spellbound as you keep the pages turning. So this comes out June 17th of this year, and I will be reading this. I like this. This sounds very interesting. Advanced reading copy. Y'all see that? She got an ARC, baby girl. My first real ARC. Do you want to be let out? Alright, so that was the ARC. Is this lighting too yellow? Why do I have a headache? All right, so the next book I bought, this is not for me. This is actually for my sister. It's Deja Brew. Her name's Deja, so I just thought this would be super cute, and her birthday's in a couple of days, so I just grabbed it for her. I've actually seen this book around. I'm probably gonna read it as well. Oh, this author is Celestine, and this is an autographed copy, y'all. Yeah, she signed it. Period. She's a black girl. Celestine. Ex-celebrity chef Serena Caraway has had the wackiest October ever. Her cooking powers are on the fritz, she failed to land a career-saving job, and she embarrassed herself at the town's Halloween party. Just before midnight, she makes a desperate wish for a second chance to fix her life. The next morning, Serena wakes up and realizes that she's repeating the entire pumpkin spice flavored month. Even sweeter, she runs into Gus Dearworth, whose magic leaves her spellbound. So is this like fall Groundhog Day? A former reality star, Gus, moved to Freya Grove to rebuild his reputation and heal his broken heart, but his restless magic is tempting him to return to the spotlight. And his secret crush on Serena is making him want to try something dangerous, like fall in love again. When Serena realizes he can help her fix her powers, Gus makes her a deal. If she'll help decipher a mysterious cookbook in his collection, he'll help get her magical groove back. Every encounter offers a new adventure, from tasting menus to harvest mazes to a growing attraction that's taking on an irresistible enchantment of its own. But as the month winds down and the wish grows stronger, Serena and Gus have a decision to make. Will their second chance be their happy ever after ending, or a bittersweet memory? Yeah, got Deja Brew for my sister, but I'm probably gonna read this for myself in the fall time. This is definitely a fall book, like for sure. Then this is the book that I went for, One Season with the Duke by Addie Dulac, and I actually got to talk to her, and this was the last copy, and she did sign it for me. I decided to use my first name LaQuisha instead of Paperback Shawty. I should have had her sign it Paperback Shawty, but she signed it. And she was so nice. Yeah, I chatted with her for a while. I'm super excited. But yeah, when I saw this book advertised on the Steamy Lit website, I love a good like historical fiction romp vibes. So if you must marry, make it a duke. Heiress Henrietta Montfort would never do anything to hurt her beloved aunt and uncle. But thanks to her cousin, who's discovered a secret about her parentage that even she didn't know, she's moments away from ruin unless she marries him. Hetty has no choice. She must accept the villainous snake's hand in marriage, so be it, but no man will ever own her heart, body, or soul. Lord Finley has always had a soft spot for Hetty. Discovering that she's been blackmailed into marriage is nothing short of appallingly outrageous. How could he allow someone unworthy to marry the gentle-hearted and bright-eyed Hetty, let alone a blackguard of the lowest order? To hell with it, he'll marry her himself, even if it's the scandal of the season. Now they're racing for Scotland, praying they can outrun the jilted crook who seeks Hetty's hand and her fortune, but ahead of them lies their greatest obstacle yet, and one unexpected and damnably inconvenient attraction that will turn both their worlds upside down. I knew it. I knew it from the cover. I knew it. It's gonna be good. She was so nice too. Finally, this one just caught my eye because of the name of it. I saw it like this, Not So Kind Regards. And then I looked at the cover. Oh, they're getting into it. See what's going on? Also, this is also an autographed copy. Also, the opening quote, the dedication, was a quote from The Office. Now, y'all don't know this about me. I've watched The Office at least 15 times, all the way through. I don't play about The Office. So when I saw that, I was like, yeah, this doesn't even have anything on the back, so I don't know what it's about. That's all I read, and that is why I grabbed this book. Warning, HR department. Dear reader, there have been reports of the following in this office. I can't say that word on here. Tail effing, voyeurism, use of office supplies for pleasure, corporate lingo, inappropriate behavior between coworkers, sexing, fluid drinking, spanking, BDSM, dom sub dynamics, omega heats, interesting anatomy, degradation, and more. If any of this makes you uncomfortable, please report it to HR. Please report it to your HR rep immediately. Not so kind regards. Warts and claws, horny resources. I'm going to love this. This is Not So Kind Regards by Cleo Evans. Cleo, my eye is good. I have a good eye. I didn't even... And this is a series. This is the first book. I think I saw like 5 I think I saw like 5 books or something. So, and they're short. Oh my gosh, should we read this today? What I was gonna do is I was gonna read Carmilla today because it is on my March hopefuls list. 174 pages. Maybe we can read this today. Little weekend reading blog. Let's do this one because I'm so intrigued and this looks like a funny, goofy, silly time. I need to eat. I haven't eaten all day and it is 7 o'clock and I did have that champagne at the event. So I think I have like a tiny little headache. All right, let me go figure out what I'm gonna eat, and I think I want to make a tea and we're gonna read.
A few moments later.
Of course, I'm stopping right in the middle of any other book I'm reading, which let me just tell you about what I'm reading right now. Also, I'm reading Lonesome Dove. This is good. It's like reading an episode of Yellowstone, but not like explosions and stuff, just like the day-to-day cowboy life drama type vibe, and I really like it. I feel like every time I'm reading this, I'm like, let me tune into my show and see what's up with the folks in this town. Well, they're on the move. They were originally in Texas and they're traveling to Montana for hopes of a better life. So that's what's going on right now. I'm also 47% through Capone. I feel like I talked about this earlier. Did I talk about this earlier? But yeah, I'm 47% through Capone. I think I was talking to my friend about it on the way over to the book event. Capone is okay. In my opinion, it's kind of overhyped. I don't know if I'm going to continue on with the series. It just depends on how this one ends. But right now, it's okay. Those are the 2 books that I'm reading right now. Well, now I'm about to be 3. Well, I'm also listening to Legendborn just kind of casually because next month my friends and I are doing a buddy read of Bloodmarked. I already have Oathbound. I think I told y'all that, or I think the last time I vlogged I was about to get Oathbound. Like I pre-ordered it. It's here. I already posted a short about it and all that, so check that out. Why not start a 4th book? Chapter 1 is called Witches Get Bitches, which is also on the back of the book. This tripod is so slide on down. This lady's name is Inferna. So far, this is monsters versus witches.
A few moments later.
I've read 2 chapters. I like it. It's funny. It's freaky. I need to get comfortable, so I'm gonna put on some PJs, take this makeup off, and we're gonna get like settled under the blankets and stuff and finish reading this book. Damn, she's 6'5"? Okay, in heels, she's 6'5". To like zone out and lock in and read this. I'm gonna come back in a few chapters and let y'all know. Why is this upside down? I'm gonna come back in a few chapters and let y'all know what I think about this. I can tell you right now, we'll see if it changes. So far, I love it. The writing is fast, it's good, it's actually funny in my opinion, and it's freaky deaky. I really want to try to finish this tonight because this is good. I need more of these. That's how I feel right now. I'll check back in with y'all in a little bit and let's see if my opinion is the same.
3 days later.
Hi, so it's actually a few days later, but I'm here to talk about this book. Of course, I finished it. This book has taught me something about myself. This is a very important discovery. I like monster romance. That dirty, filthy, nasty type stuff. I gave this 4 stars. I might even go back and give it 5 stars because I love it so much. So I mentioned in my last vlog that I am now on a book buying ban. The exceptions to my ban were if I was continuing a series that I already started. And since I bought this book, yes, I bought it, you know, at the event, it does count as continuing a series. And luckily these books are so cheap, they're like $10. So I did go ahead and get books 2 and 3. These books are just like lighthearted, fun, quick. You don't have to think. Yes, they are very, very graphic, okay? Very adult, very much adult content. If you don't like that kind of stuff, check your trigger warnings. You know, if you don't like that kind of stuff, don't read this. I ate it up. I'm addicted. And I'm gonna read the rest of this series and then I'm gonna move on to another one. There was one that was actually suggested to me. I immediately downloaded it on my Kindle. I'm gonna tell y'all the name of it now. I didn't read too much about it, but it's super highly rated. Opal Rain. The book is called A Soul to Keep, Dustwalker Brides. This is a 4.5 on Goodreads with 26,000 reviews. So I think that is really good. I'll be reading that one next. Y'all, not me finding out that I'm a monster romance girl. Wow. I'm also eating a string cheese right now. I did start Quicksilver with my friends, our little reading group, our little mini book club. We did not finish. Hard DNF. The beginning of the book was really giving me ACOTAR vibes. Now, neither of my friends have read ACOTAR, so they didn't pick up on that. They didn't like it for other reasons. It was just boring. I didn't care about the leads. Like, I didn't care about them being together, the romance aspect of the romantasy. I didn't care about them being together. As a matter of fact, I didn't want them to be together because I didn't like the FMC. I do not mind an annoying FMC in a book. I don't have to always like the FMC, but if it's annoying to a point where it's like everything she does, nothing is positive. Why are you fighting being with the Fae? We all want to be in the Fae realm. If you're a romantasy reader, you want to be with the Fae. She's just so negative, and then like the Fae, I think he's Fae, Kingfisher. I don't know, I think he's Fae. He's trying to tell her ways to make things helpful and easier for her in this world. And yes, I know they're not supposed to like it at first and then end up liking it, but it's like every turn, you would think after like him helping you with 4 other things and you realizing, oh, what he said is actually right and helpful, by the 5th time, wouldn't you just trust what he said? But she's fighting him at every turn, and I just couldn't push through. She was way too unlikable for me, and I didn't like him either. And all 3 of us, we just found ourselves nodding off every time we would read this book, and I was just like, I didn't care. Did not finish, do not plan to return. Since it's almost the end of the month, tomorrow, because I'm getting ready to leave, I'm going over to my sister's. We're having a little paint and sip. I might get a little bit of footage to throw in here of our little paint and sip night. Tomorrow we're gonna come back and pick out my April hopefuls. This book will either be up at the very end of March or at the very beginning of April. I didn't read as much as I wanted to this month. I'm not gonna say I was in a reading slump, but the things that I was reading, I didn't love. Well, I guess it was just the one book. I don't know, I just read slower this month for whatever reason. That's just how it was. So I'm still very much interested in the books that I picked out. Why is this stupid tripod? Maybe I'll start the tripod off up here and it'll just slide on down. I read and finished Capone. I gave that 3 stars. It's really 3.5, maybe even 4 stars. It was a definite 3 until that twist at the end. That bumped it up to almost a 4, definitely 3.5. So I'm gonna be continuing on with the Capone series. There are some things I don't like about it, but for the most part, it's entertaining, and I will be continuing on. Order the next 2. This has also convinced me to go ahead and start Ice Planet Barbarians. Once I read these, I'll probably move on to Ice Planet Barbarians. I have 2 of the books here physically, and I think they're all on KU. I don't have the first book. I bought Ice Planet Barbarians during the Book Outlet $5.99 sale. I mentioned this on the last vlog, but they usually, but sometimes Book Outlet will have just parts of a series, and I just say get what you can while they're $5.99 and just, complete the series as you can, but get the cheaper ones while well, they're there, you know? I have books 3 and 4, but I know books 1 and 2 are on KU, so I'm gonna read them on my Kindle first, and if I like them, I will get my physicals, but I'm not in any rush or anything like that. Yeah, I'm excited to start my monster alien romance journey. This is probably gonna take over my life for the next couple of months, and I'm okay with that. Anyway, I'm about to go and hang out with my sister for the night. I'm staying the night over there because I don't know, but I feel this in my soul. I feel like I'm gonna drink a whole bottle of wine. So I'm gonna stay put at my sister's house for safety. And yeah, if I get some footage, I'll put it in here. If not, I will see y'all tomorrow. We got crumble cookies, strawberry shortcake, Biscoff, and pineapple whip. All right, everything is set up. There's Wilbur. This is our setup. I'm gonna do the Tupac and Deja's gonna do the Nipsey Hussle. Okay, let me show y'all a little progress.
The following day.
All right, so before I close out this vlog, let's pick out my April TBR. Well, April hopefuls, y'all know. Being a mood reader, I like making these lists, but sometimes I'm like, what was it all for? But it does give me kind of like in my head things that I want to read sooner than others. That's kind of what it is for me, honestly, truly. Let's get into the April TBR. 3 of these books are buddy reads, so they will be read. First up is Blood Marked. Very excited about this. I think I said it in this vlog already, but I'm re-listening to Legendborn right now. Check and Mate, Allie Hazelwood. I want to read this because I haven't read any books by Allie Hazelwood yet, and I heard that this is one of her best books, so I'm gonna start here because I'm doing a buddy read of Deep End. I'm so excited to read this book. I don't know, something about the cover, the colors, they remind me of those, y'all remember those Pop-Tarts, the wild berry Pop-Tarts? Tomorrow I'm starting Sugar by Mia Ballard. This is a woman, she finds out that her husband's cheating on her with her best friend and she gets revenge. She's killing somebody, that's all I know. So those are like my definite reads. Now my like hopeful ones are continuing on with the Capone series. Did I tell y'all I finished that? I want to continue on with the monster romance, you know, the Not So Kind Regards, that series. Books 2 and 3 should be here tomorrow. The other, if I can, I really want to get to these if I have the time, are the other books that were on my March hopefuls, which is Carmela. This is a pre-Dracula vampire FF vibe. Very excited about that. Kindred, Octavia E. Butler. I ate up the Parable series, like duology. I have been itching to read more by Octavia E. Butler, so really want to read this very soon. And Shark Heart, y'all know I talked about this in the last vlog. It's just on the list of things that I really want to read super soon. Oh, also the Never After series. I read Hooked last month, and quick, fun, you don't have to think, good writing, interesting story, not annoying. Absolutely excited to carry on with that series. Is that everything, y'all? Is that everything? I really like this makeup look. I have been craving a blue makeup look for a minute. I'll probably do more because I don't know, blue is on my brain lately. I'm feeling it, y'all. I did film this for my other channel. It'll be on as a short on that channel. If you're interested in makeup and things like that, I also have a lifestyle beauty makeup type channel and page. Everything is linked in my link tree in the description box if you ever want to follow me there as well. If you haven't followed this channel already, you're here, you watched the whole vlog, clearly you like me. Follow me, subscribe to me, be with me, be my friend. Thank you so much for watching. Please like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.